Hello, everybody. It's your boy, Jmulls of Jmulls Gaming, here today with a Genshin Impact video. Shout out to Raiden Shogun using the Rasengan, underrated move. Today, though, we are only about 2 days away from the 2.8 live stream, where we're going to learn about 2.8. In basically its entirety, or at least most of what's going to go on in 2.8. Now, I'm almost certain that Kazuha will be on the banner, because it's been so freaking long since we had him. And for those who may not be aware, I'm someone who really wanted to get Kazuha when he first came around on the banner. I just never managed to actually get him, because I lost the 50-50 for Jean. I know. Sad state of affairs that was. But Jean did carry me for a little bit, so hey. It all worked out in the end. But there's an interesting circumstance that's happening, because we all assume 3.0 was coming straight after 2.8. And with 3.0, shout out to this freaking Borgolun Hakuna Matata. And with 3.0, we are expecting Dendro to come into the game, which should shake things up a bit, because it's an entirely new element we're playing around with. We really only know, for a matter of fact, the Dendro Pyro effect, which is a massive freaking dot, which I kind of want, because that seems kind of... that would be funny if it was on bosses and you can stack the thing. That'd be hilarious. But an interesting thing is happening for free-to-play players like myself, because right now I get to pick between either Kazuha, who is an extremely good character, an extremely fun character, and a character I like having to navigate the map with. So a character like that would be very useful when we get an entire new region to explore. Slight issue, though. Is he more valuable than potentially a new element? And I'm assuming, I'm assuming the first banner character for 3.0 will be a Dendro 5-star. I am assuming that will be the case, because they're probably going to want to start to surge Dendro characters into the game, because they're going to be really far behind everybody else for a decent bit. But I don't know who the first Dendro 5-star would be. I don't know how powerful they are. I don't know how powerful the element's going to be. So it might not even be a matter of the character strong. It's just for the time. Having access to Dendro may be just really good. Sure, we'll have Traveler. But when's Traveler ever really that fun to play? Geo's a little bit okay. Like, a little bit. I mean, the animal one's kind of fun just to throw a giant tornado at fools. I will always get a kick out of that. But we have an interesting circumstance here, because, one, you can't really farm for Dendro right now, unless there's, like, some resource I'm unaware of that we need. Because I am assuming, one, they're going to use artifacts that come in with 3.0. Duh. Unless Severed Face just that, like, good, and just styles in everybody. But if not, it means I need VV. Viridescent Venerare. Probably butcher that pronunciation. But it's probably what I'm going to need. So I need to farm this place for EM pieces that never drop for me, I might freaking add. Let's just drop a tornado here. Or at least, not a tornado, but like a wind whirlpool. I don't know how to call it. It just sounds kind of cool. But yeah, it's an interesting study, because I'm at like 65 pity on the 50-50. So I'm going to be able to get at least a 50-50 either in 2.8 or in 3.0. So I'll have at least a 5-star. But it could be a loss on a 50-50. So the way I'm thinking about this, right? The way I'm going to tackle this, and maybe this can be some good advice for those out there who are trying to manage their primos, manage their wishes, to try and score either Kazuha or 3.0 Sumeru character. So what I'm doing is I'm planning on rolling for Kazuha. Because, one, I really like the character, and I don't really need power anymore. Like, I really don't. Oh, cool. Friendship 10 there. Like, I really don't. Because I have Ayaka, I have Ayato, I have Raiden Shogun, I have Hu Tao, I have Eula, I have Copium, I have a Mona, I have a Xingqiu, I have a Bennett, I have a Zhongling. So it's like, I already have 35 stars in the Abyss. Just leveling up my 4 stars as their support, maybe getting some talents on my other 5 stars, that'll give me my 36 star. So I'm not worrying about strength on my account. Really not. Worrying about fun and synergies. That's the main thing I'm worrying about. Because I don't know how fun Dendro could be. Because it could be really fun. Because I also don't know how Dendro's going to react, or, well, interact with the open world of Sumeru. Because I am going to assume it's going to be like Electro in that regard, to where there's a lot of stuff in the overworld of Sumeru that interacts with Dendro natively. So maybe like forms of vines to cross bridges and stuff like that. Maybe like get some flowers, maybe like a tower defense situation going on, like Plants vs. Zombies. I don't know. But the sky's the limit here. But, here's my thing. Either I get Kazuha, in which case, 2 thumbs up for me, I get a Kazuha. The character I really wanted. Wrong freaking set, by the way, Hoyoverse. Thanks, though. So I either get a Kazuha, or I lose the 50-50, and then with the influx of Primos we'll probably get, with both halves of 2.8, as well as 3.0. Because remember, with 3.0, we're getting an entire new region. That means exploration stuff. That means quests. That means main story quests. All things that reward Primos. New achievements, more Primos. Possibly more housing stuff, maybe some Primos there. 3.0 events, that's even more Primos. So I can probably at least get the guaranteed 50-50 either on the second half of 3.0 or in 3.1, because I'm assuming they're going to start just, repeatedly drop Dendro characters. I am assuming almost every other 5-star in the 3.x series will probably be a Dendro character. That's just my assumption. Either every character or every other character. At least for the 5 stars. Or if they don't give you a Dendro 5-star, it'll be a Dendro 4-star character. That's my thinking, because they're going to want to round out and make Dendro catch up with the other elements in terms of having numbers of characters. At least in my opinion. Because they know Dendro's probably going to sell well. So it'll be an interesting state of affairs to see where they go from there. And to see how powerful these Dendro characters are. Because it's not there's a couple of things at play here. How strong are the Dendro artifacts? How strong is Dendro reactions? How strong is Dendro in general? And how strong are the individual characters that are Dendro? Because sure, maybe the Dendro element itself is weak, but what if they just release a triple S tier character that happens to be Dendro? That's like super fun to play. And stuff like that. That's stuff you gotta think about. At least to me. Because you're not guaranteed every 5-star in this game. So you have to pick and choose. And I'm thinking I have a decently winning strategy. At least I'll maximize what I want out of the game. I go for Kazuha. I'll probably get at least a 50-50 on that banner. Because I'm assuming it's Kazuha coming out in 2.8. And I'm hoping that it's the first banner, so I can at least accumulate Primos in the second half. So I can use those for 3.0. And not have to just spend them all on Kazuha. Or I just, save them regardless. Once I lose the 50-50. So, either I get Kazuha, cool, or I lose the 50-50, in which case I'll either get a guaranteed 3.0 character, or 3.1. Or I at least have the 50-50 there. So I think the winning strategy for me is to go for Kazuha. So that's my thoughts. Your situation may be completely different. And leave a comment down below with your strategy, your your plan of action. What are you going for? Are you skipping on Kazuha? Are you skipping on the 2.8 characters? We are getting a new 2.84 star character. They announced that a while ago. He looks okay. Not the biggest fan of his aesthetics, but he might be pretty cool to play as. Who knows? So maybe we get that as well. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Leave a comment down below with your plan of action. What are you going for? Are you saving 3.0? Or are you going all in on Kazuha? Let me know. So, stay safe out there, everybody. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe on this video. Really helps the channel out and helps with more future content. Don't forget, by the way, like I do for all these patch live streams, I will be doing a reaction video following the live stream of the bits I think are the most important, my general reactions. I'll probably do a short follow-up, or I'll just do a follow-up video on my overall thoughts on it. So be sure to be on the lookout for that on July 2nd. Stay safe out there, everybody. Have a great day. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody.